Welcome to Telx and the Telx Ethernet Exchange, a partnership solution with Neutral Tandem. The exchange enables Ethernet buyers and suppliers to find each other, request quotes, and place orders. Let's start with logging into the Telx Ethernet Exchange Portal. Click on the Customer Portal link on telx.com. Log in and click on the Ethernet Exchange in the header bar. Once logged in, you will see the Exchange dashboard and a panel of links and tools on the left side of the page. We'll begin the tour with the dashboard. On the dashboard, you will see a summary for your recent orders, including open items awaiting your review. You will also see graphical representations for your orders and trouble tickets, including E&I utilization. The E&I utilization graph will show you the bandwidth for your order placement. You can also configure your dashboard, choosing which widgets to show on the screen when you log in. The Telx Ethernet Exchange Portal allows you to search for Ethernet connections through the Discovery feature. First select a country, and then select either a building address, cell tower coordinates, or a SILI code for a Meet Me room. The search is not case sensitive and will return results if it finds a match on any part of a search term matched. For example, entering CHI into the city field will match all instances of the city, Chicago. Once you've entered your search parameters and hit search, found results will display. The list of matching properties will display in a list to the right of the search form. An interactive Google map is provided for context. To find suppliers, click to select an appropriate item in the Select an Address results list. Then click the Select button at the top of the list. The portal will display a page with a list of suppliers serving the selected address. Click on any supplier in the list or on the associated Select button to display detailed information about the supplier. With the detailed information displayed, additional options become available. Clicking the Print button will display the supplier details in printable format and cause a print dialog to appear, from which you can send the page to your printer. Attachments provided by the supplier may be available for download, including SLAs. Clicking the Request Quote button will display an email message form you can use to send a quotation request to the displayed supplier. Clicking the Contact Supplier button will display an email message form you can use to request additional information from the displayed supplier. If you have found the supplier you'd like to connect with, and you're ready to order an OVC, click the Order OVC button to open the OVC order page. You can either get to the Order OVC forms through the discovery process, or you can go directly from the home page by selecting Manage Orders, OVC, and then Order OVC in the menu tree. Once the order form opens, select one of your pending or in-service ENNIs. The top section of this screen lists all of your available ENNIs. Select one of them for location A. Do you have CFA for the Z location? If you have CFA information for the Z location of your OVC, select the Yes Radio button. You will have to enter the ENNI circuit ID in the format given in the screen and press Next. If the ENNI circuit ID entered is valid, then you will go directly to the OVC order form. If you do not have an ENNI circuit ID, then select the No Radio button and press Next. The second page in the Create Order wizard provides you with the ability to search for an ENNI circuit ID for location Z. The second step of the Create Order wizard is to select the ENNI for location Z. You can search for an ENNI based on market, supplier, or both. Select from the search parameter dropdowns and press Search. A list of ENNI circuits meeting your search criteria will display in the grid. Select an ENNI circuit from the list using the radio button corresponding to the ENNI circuit and press Next. On the OVC order form, enter the order details. General section. The desired due date should be greater than today's date, but less than 6 months from today. This is not required if the SVLAN ID for Z location information is not readily obtainable. The calendar will guide you by displaying the valid dates. Select Expedite if required. Fill in your order reference number in the customer order number field. Circuit information. Select appropriate variable term agreement, percentage of interstate usage, type of service, committed information rate, and level of service from the respective dropdowns. Please note if class of service is chosen, then level of service field is set to high. If class of service is not chosen, then level of service can be blank. Also note that excessive information rate value will default to the value of committed information rate. Enter the customer circuit ID and maintenance domain name in the respective text boxes. Location information. Fill the A and Z location information. Following values are to be provided. SVLAN ID. SVLAN ID fields are only editable and required in certain circumstances. Please refer to the Help section to learn more about these circumstances. Class of service name. If the carrier supports class of service, then a map has to be chosen from the dropdown. Applies to both A and Z locations. Ethernet Exchange contact. Select from a list of contacts for the location. And location address, location Z. Select the Order Tail Circuit checkbox if the exchange needs to order a tail circuit. Provide the end location address, whether or not a tail circuit is needed. Add a note if you want to. Please press Next to complete the order creation. When you click Next, the order is validated. If there are any errors, you must fix them and then click Next again. Once the order is complete and correct, the order summary will display and an email will be sent to you as well as the order contact for the customer. The final step of the Create Order Wizard is the order summary. You can take a printout of the summary page for your reference. Click Close to return to the dashboard. One last note about creating OVC orders. You may notice that the OVC order form will change its name to OVC-EX. This means you've created an OVC out of the current metro area from your ENNI. The EX stands for extension. Let's talk about reviewing orders and editing orders. To see recently placed buy orders, navigate to Manage Orders, OVC, and Buyer Order Inventory. The grid displays a default list of orders. The first column in the list contains the order ID. You can click the order ID hyperlink to view the order details. The last column contains a drop-down with all the possible actions possible on this order. If the order is in pending status, then you can supplement the order or cancel the order. If the order is in incomplete status, then you can complete the order. As you select the action from the drop-down, you will automatically be taken to the appropriate form to update the order. Enter the criteria you want to filter out the orders and click on Search. A list of orders will get displayed according to the search criteria. Please note that you can sort any fields by clicking on the column names. You can also export the entire order inventory to Excel or CSV for review. Let's go ahead and update an order. The action dropdown on the far right column of the grid allows you to take action on an order depending upon the order status. You can supplement an order if the order is in pending status and the current date and time is more than 24 hours prior to the firm order commitment date or FOC date. You can cancel an order if the order is in pending status and the current date time is more than 24 hours prior to the FOC date. And you can complete an order if the order is in incomplete status. To update, you can also click on the order ID hyperlink in the first column to open the order summary page. A quick note on the status change of orders. Incomplete orders become pending once you complete them. Supplemented orders remain in pending status, and canceled orders become canceled. Let's talk about supplier order inventory. The OVC supplier order inventory link displays orders when the logged in customer is the Z location customer from a completed OVC order request. Suppliers have to review all OVC orders placed against their ENNI circuits before OVC orders can be fulfilled. This page allows you to select orders, view them, and then accept or reject them as necessary. When you navigate to the supplier order inventory page, all pending orders will be displayed by default. Just like the buyer order inventory page, suppliers can search for OVC orders against their ENNI using the search fields provided. If you want to see only those orders that are awaiting to be reviewed, click the Limit the Results to Orders that Need to be Reviewed checkbox. To accept or reject an OVC order against your ENNI, click the Accept Reject hyperlink, which is the last column in the grid. The Review Order page will display and you can review the order details. After reviewing, either click on the Accept Order radio button and hit Submit to accept the order, or reject the order and enter a reason why you are rejecting the order. If rejecting, the order will be canceled and an email will be sent to the buyer informing them that their order has been rejected. Please note that clicking the Cancel button that returns you to the supplier order inventory page will not save the changes made in this form. Now let's talk about maintaining OVCs and ENNIs. On the left menu bar, you will see pages available to manage your services. Service inventory screens provide a way for a customer to view all of their services and to take actions. Users can click on the Circuit ID hyperlink to view details and then navigate to the order history pages. The last column of the grid may contain an action dropdown containing the change and disconnect commands. Select Change to initiate a change order. Select Disconnect to initiate a disconnect order. Change and disconnect orders can only be initiated against an OVC that is in service and has no other change or disconnect orders opened against it. We're almost done. Let's talk about support. To create a ticket, click on the Create Ticket link on the left tree panel and then enter all mandatory fields, including a contact name, phone number, the market name in question, the date of occurrence, and a description of your issue. A message will confirm that the trouble ticket has been created after clicking on the Submit button. To review your tickets, click on Manage Tickets. Enter either a trouble ticket ID, a date range of ticket creation, customer ticket, or the ticket status. Results will appear in a table, and ticket details can be viewed when clicking on the ticket number hyperlink. You can also download the ticket results in Excel for your records. If you ever need immediate technical assistance, do not hesitate to contact Telx at 1-888-TELX-TECH or 1-888-835-9832. You can also email us at telxtechsupport@telx.com. If the assistance you require is portal related, check out the Help section of the Ethernet Exchange. The Help tool explains all sections of the Ethernet Exchange in detail, including step-by-step instructions on what to enter when placing orders. Thanks for hanging in there to review the Telx Ethernet Exchange Portal. If you should have any questions about the Ethernet Exchange, please contact us at ethernetexchange@telx.com or call us at 212-480-3300. We also encourage your feedback. Please send portal and service enhancement ideas to ethernetexchange@telx.com. Thank you for your time and happy connecting.